If this is your first time here at the Spector Creative channel, welcome! If this is your millionth time here, welcome as well. I'm Toy Guru Neitlich, and I'm here to be your guide through the wonderful worlds of toy, retail, pop culture, and anything else I pretty much feel like making a video about. Well, today's a very special video, but first, here is a photograph of a girl dressed as Supergirl and a photograph of John Hanning's Speak. Alright, with that out of the way, let's jump into the subject of today's video, which is talking about retail and the toy industry. Now, I think it's a long-held belief and fact that Black Friday is the day that retailers start ideally making money. That's why it's called Black Friday. It's black not because it has anything to do with being dark, but because of the abacus, the original calculator that was created by the Chinese. And long ago, abacuses would be black and red, and black meant you were finally making money. Red was when you weren't making money, hence Black Friday. All right, well, the only thing more important to retailers than Black Friday is the after Christmas sale. This is their last, best, and only chance to make their annual numbers if they haven't yet done that through the Black Friday and holiday buying season, which most retailers, that's when they make the bulk of their revenue. Alright, so what we're going to do today is I'm offering a rare guided tour through the toy industry, or rather through the toy aisles, in a specific moment in time. We are post-Christmas 2021, so this video is being recorded the first week of January, actually on New Year's Day. So let's take a look at what's going on at retail, and it's a great way to understand what is selling well and what may be coming and going in our aisle. So I went to a few different Targets. I actually recently drove up and down to New Jersey twice in a week and a half, don't ask. It's a long trip from North Carolina, but I did get the chance to stop at a lot of Targets that are not normally on my toy run, so that gave me a good opportunity to see trends since I wasn't just looking at the local Targets. So, well, looks like DC is selling. Looks like the Kid Aim product selling a lot better. There's very few hanging left versus the adult collector stuff from McFarlane. Marvel Legends, I noticed at Target after Target after Target, was pretty thick. But that's mainly, I think, because it was mostly Eternals figures, and the movie didn't perform as well, especially with kids. So I don't think this is a sign that Marvel Legends is going away anytime soon. I think that the Eternals SKU will just be clearanced out, much like other low-performing SKUs like Shang-Chi and Captain Marvel. One of the things that Marvel does so well is that it has each of its assortments with a different assortment number, so one can be cleared out and not clog the pegs. Again, G.I. Joe there, finally with the 6-inch line at retail and easier to find, though it's really the movie figures that are hanging there. Again, more Targets, more Eternals, Marvel Legends, which, because it's its own assortment and not linked to Spider-Man or X-Men or Avengers Marvel Legends, this will probably just get clearanced out pretty quickly to make room for the next wave. I even saw a few Fantastic Four figures, like Thing, that I'd never seen before at Target. Target seems to be getting full case packs, which I think was because they were meant for online sales, but got diverted. Looking at the other side of the aisle, some of the more kid-friendly lines were Roblox, Minecraft, Fortnite. Those are pretty much cleared out. You see a lot of empty pegs, and this makes a lot of sense because these are the most popular lines with kids, and kids are the, by far, bulk of the end user for items sold in the toy aisle. They may not be buying it, but parents, gift givers are. So a lot of empty product with Fortnite, a lot of empty pegs, all of sort of screen-based figures, if you will. Not necessarily played on TV, but played on tablets and phones. So that's very interesting. Looking over at Star Wars, very cleared out, although Lando and Bad Batch seems to be hanging around universally. You see Lando in two different scales there, and the only mission fleet item left is the Bad Batch item. Other Targets, I'm starting to see the droids figures showing up, some role play, there's some Baby Yodas, walkie-talkies. Again, Lando in all scales seems to be hanging around. I don't think Lando's as popular as maybe people think he is. Next to Star Wars, we have some lines that have not sold through, and that includes Masters of the Universe, Space Jam, and Minions. So not as popular, and very important to look at this because you can see Star Wars mission fleet almost cleared out. I mean, a few of the higher end items on the middle shelf, but at multiple Targets, I'm seeing lots and lots of Masters of the Universe in all of the different lines, Origins and Masterverse. Lots of Minions, lots of Space Jam. No surprise there, Space Jam wasn't the biggest hit. Minions did not have a movie this year, and Masters of the Universe really appeals to the adult collector. In fact, going to the other side, seeing an end cap has some Masters of the Universe Revelation items on clearance. So that's very important to note because Target starts their clearance process pretty quickly so that they can get ready for that February reset. And I know I'm just looking at Targets here, I'm not looking at Walmart or Meijer, etc. We might see different things at different retailers, but the fact that I went to about 4 or 5 different Targets between North Carolina and New Jersey in order to take these, well, not for the purpose of taking these photos, but it was a fringe, or I guess it was one of the extra things that happened because of that trip. All right, so looking at the way toys are skewed, I've talked about planograms a lot. And what's really important about the planogram is the item that anchors it, which is the bottom shelf item, the most expensive one. And when items that are anchoring a planogram start to go on clearance, that is a higher indicator of a line sort of being shuffled out than just the basic figures or the things that hang at the top. A perfect planogram is looking back at the 82 Star Wars Masters of the Universe planogram. It was ideal. You had basic figures, the figure vehicles, and playset on the bottom there. So, Castle Grayskull went on clearance, sort of the whole planogram collapses. So you don't want to see the bottom item be the one put on clearance. So we'll take note of that. Flipping around on the other side of the aisle, you get the second half of action figures, which again, Pokemon killing it, and all those tablet and video game lines, big with kids. Flipping to the other side of that aisle is the wheels portion of the toy aisle, and yeah, as usual, totally cleared out at Target after Target. Hot Wheels is extremely popular with kids. It ages lower than action figures, at more the 2 to 5-year-old versus action figures kick in at the 4-year-old. So yeah, no shocker that wheel play continues to sell out because, again, kids are the one that are winding up with this product. While collectors, we may go there, week after week looking for stuff, the child is by far the bulk of the purchase, especially for the holidays, which is why I like looking at the aisle post-holidays as an indicator of what's selling well. I'm really looking forward in a few weeks, in 2022 now, I believe the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe CGI line should be available for all retailers and not just a Walmart exclusive anymore, so hopefully that will infuse some much-needed oomph in the Motu brand at other retailers. And we've still got a lot of Marvel Legends coming. Marvel Legends is definitely not slowing down. And again, they're not tied to the current figures that are peg-warming because they can be cleared out. And we're finally getting more the Vinyl X-Force figures. So please, Hasbro, just make Feral already. I'm trying to finish this team for gosh, I should make a video just about finishing the X-Force team. I think I will because it started years ago. And we're so close. So close. All right. So if you'd like other guided tours at different times of the year, you'd love me to kind of give an analysis of what's happening in the aisle, let me know in the comments below. Share this video with others. It's the greatest way to support the channel. Thank you for watching. I try to get to as many comments as I can and comment back, and I will see you guys as the year continues. Happy toy buying. Happy toy hunting.